Hey everyone, today I've got your 999 movie review. Armed thieves make their getaway following a bank robbery in broad daylight. That's going to happen well. And in order to pull it off, these gangs of criminals and corrupt cops in tow plan the murder of a fellow police officer. As far as the story goes, Lawless director John Hillcoat creates this heist thriller which starts out being really interesting, and of course it's got to be intense, and I feel like that was something that I enjoyed right off the bat, and seeing that he's back in the game a few years after creating Lawless, which I actually did love back in 2012, I think that's when it came out. This movie I felt like was kind of a letdown in a way, and I feel like it was very downplayed and very basic when it came to the plot. And though I was really, it appealed to me as soon as I saw the cast of the film and just how, big it seemed to be. As far as the casting goes, you've got Casey Affleck, who's this new guy, sort of being brought in to handle these heist situations and sort of follow the police officers and try to take down these criminals, which I feel like, he's had a pretty interesting year with the letdown that was The Finest Hours. Now you've got this movie, which also feels kind of like a letdown, and you've got other actors in this movie. You've got Anthony Mackie, who I think did a very decent job in this movie, and you've got Chiwetel Ejiofor, who I feel like also did a good job, but was very underplayed in this film. And the one person that I was really interested in seeing how she was going to bring her character to life was Kate Winslet, who plays this sort of boss lady, and she's like this leader of these criminals, and she's putting on this accent which basically brings the whole character together. And I didn't really like her character in the end, though I feel like she did have an interesting story and was connected to one of the characters in this film, which I was not expecting at all, which I thought was really great. You've got Woody Harrelson, and you've even got Gal Gadot, who I feel like has definitely improved with the acting, even though I'm still looking forward to seeing her this month in Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice as Wonder Woman. So hopefully this means that, as she starts to get more roles, things will just look out for her in the end. So the things that I did like about this movie, it did have some intense moments, and like I said, it did feel pretty basic, but just the way that it was shown, I felt like, I was sold on it. And say that, it was like the best action scenes out there, or it was the most thrilling, but it did have these characters going out just trying to take down all of these different people, and that's, the one thing I wanted to see, and maybe that was one of the reasons why I wanted to be entertained by this movie, even if I wasn't completely entertained. So the things that I didn't really like about this movie, this movie did fall short of something that could have turned out to be something great, because it seemed like it had a big scale, but maybe it was on a low budget that they didn't really think to go all out with a bang. And it was slightly boring, and I feel like that was something that I was not expecting to see. But then again, you never really know with these types of movies, which is why it kind of felt generic. So overall, I would say that 999 is a disappointment for me for a movie coming out this year. So I can't really say much else about it except, I don't know if I'll recommend seeing this movie. I would give this 2 hearts on the heart rate scale. So let me know in the comments what you guys thought of 999, And as always, you guys can subscribe to my channel. I've got movie reviews, movie updates. Come back every week for a Chill Thursday video. You guys can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter. And I will see you guys later.